like Twitter sent, then what's the freaking point? And it was this thing. It's like, I'm sending it in fucking chat. It's just a big like game text thing of you cannot impress the sexy xenomorph, and it was just what?
What? No.
Take a look. It's in general.
I don't know, but I want to know.
I don't know, and I don't think I know. I want to know either. It's just fucking what the hell. It's not expected to see that.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Look at the profile picture. It's Pikachu giving a colonoscopy to Kirby.
No. He's helping him give birth.
What the fuck?
Even worse.
I don't appreciate any of this. Anyone who's listening, just listening in, look at the profile picture of the horse dentist.
Of the horse dentist.
What the? Oh, I didn't even take a look at that. What the hell?
There's so much wrong with this picture. What am I doing?
Only Star would have noticed this.
Can you blame me? Can you look at that?
But I didn't mention it.
I'm just like, who's the person? Horse dentist. I'm like, what's that picture? Was that Pikachu? What's Pikachu doing? No! No, Pikachu! Okay. You're not a licensed doctor in this universe!
He's being a good midwife.
Oh, fuck.
What do you have against natural births?
Oh, God.
No comment.
I'm not ready to explain.
Also, isn't Kirby a baby?
No.
Kirby
Kirby is whatever the hell you want it to be.
Fucking ball.
Kirby's whatever the hell you want it to be. Kirby is magic.
Technically, Kirby is a toddler, if I remember.
I don't appreciate this lore.
I
don't know if I wanted to notice.
Those are concepts. It doesn't.
The where Kirby comes from, like literally in the lore, we have no idea.
Same place that Meta Knight comes from. They are the same species.
I'll be right back. I got a minute left.
You would think that, yes.
While often described as a young child or baby in games, other media like anime suggest he is over 200 years old.
Yeah, but the anime isn't canon.
The anime has a different canon.
Yeah.
The English manual for Kirby's Dreamland refers to Kirby as little boy.
Yes, but
I don't fucking know.
But you have to remember,
he's a baby.
So this image is even worse.
Kirby's age. The big thing about Kirby is Kirby's age has never been confirmed by Japanese sources, ever.
Mm-hmm.
There is a moment where he is introduced as Wakamono, which means a young person, but that is it.
Anyone who's listening in on this, just man, I did not expect this is how we're gonna start the session.
All of this wouldn't have happened if Star didn't fucking mention that the profile picture of the thing that I sent was as bad as was even worse than the original beholding of what was mentioned. But anyways.
Yeah.
Are we gonna start the campaign?
Laviander.
Yeah,
he'll be late. I believe. Yeah.
Laviander said to start with Adam.
Okay, that's the pre-stream over. We'll just have to ignore.
What a horrible.
All right, where the hell is Bomber?
We'll just have to ignore
asleep,
that.
I think.
Horrible pre-stream.
What happened?
I hate all of you.
You know what? I feel like I'm glad I wasn't here.
Yeah, you should be. You should be.
Come on. Okay, hold up 1 second. I opened up the D&D and I'm just looking at this. I'm like, it looks like something's missing here.
Yeah, generally.
I think several things are missing there, sir.
Many.
Give me one moment. I'll be... Windows
Alright.
tree. I feel like it swapped out some things.
Makes sense.
I click this
Okay.
button. Like, it's supposed to be
Oh,
here.
this.
Alright, roll 20. You're gonna be a bitch today. You are. You motherfucker.
Okay, we come back here.
I'm in.
D&D Fragile Frontier. I feel like this is the wrong screen. Screen capture?
That's because it's missing the chat thing.
I know, it is. It also just decided to go to the wrong
Is
screen
it
for some
chat
reason.
or is it the dice log? It's the dice log. There it is.
It's all good now. To be fair, it's both. It's chat and dice. Everything is good.
Oh boy.
Everything
Doesn't
is
chat
alright.
slide by me.
Everything is good when you're one of the hood.
I'm gonna kill
Never
stuff.
Oh,
said
right.
anything.
That's what I wanted to do. Hold on.
So, anyways,
Let me kill them.
recap.
Let me at them.
Recap.
Okay.
We saved
How
Sarah's
do you
girlfriend.
recap this?
You don't.
And we
can-
left off
I
after
know
the-
what happened last time, but if I'm being honest, I'm kind of cheating because I'm a lexicon.
Okay, right. Does anyone want to attempt
Also,
to explain what happened
this
last
image was
time?
not meant to be used as reactive.
You
Fucking oh well.
Does anyone wish to try describing what happened last time before I just explain
No.
what happened last time?
Well, Litney, Koban, and Uriala were having having the worst good cop bad cop moment with Sarah's girlfriend's assassin.
Yeah.
Head trauma is a thing,
Yeah.
and just decided screw it. We're just gonna leave her in the hands of Sarah's mother. Got to the temple. Gods that show up. El Coco just decided to be very disrespectful, sat on the table, and ate a plate, if I remember correctly.
They ate a bunch of things.
Yes, and we left off when in Steblov, after hearing Litney, he'd be like, please, at least he's not here to make things embarrassing for me. Decides to have a head-on collision with the goddess of beauty.
I will clarify something, Litney. They did not hear you state that. It's just, I had stated before, you tempt fate in such a way, and then that happened.
Yeah. It's like, oh, why do I feel like Litney's challenging me?
What?
And
Oh, well.
then had a head-on collision with the goddess of beauty.
Yeah. And I personally find it rather funny because Stavlov was spending time making sure they actually looked good for their big, debut before they returned to their rat state. And the goddess of beauty is goddess of beauty. The two people who tried to look good do not look good.
Yes.
Yep.
And right now, and now they look like they've been doing the horizontal mumbo.
I thought it was the... Oh, what's the other phrase for it?
Horizontal
the tangent.
Why do you say some of the most suspicious things, Litney?
Tangential tango, I think, is another one.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's where we left off. You're correct.
Hold on.
Thank you. Yeah, those dishes don't.
Deanoch was basically going to, get annoyed and say something if the gods didn't get on with the fucking insanity bullshit, but, then Stevlov showed up, so he's gonna hold his tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful time. So, to explain, we had the meeting of the gods, and...
It was just a list of names.
Yeah, we had a meeting of the gods, and a lot of people showed up, and some people were absent. So, for example, we had Aurul, goddess of winter, Azur, god of wizards, Bane, Besheba, Baal, Shantae, Sirik, Denir, Eldat. Actually, hold up. We allegedly have Sirik, but we actually have 2 Denirs. Eldat, goddess of peace, was absent, notably. God of craft, sent a stand-in.
Who is currently wetting themselves, because,
Yeah, so we got Helm, Ilmater, Kellamvor. He was not expected. Latander, Liera, goddess of illusion, was absent.
Or is she?
Seemingly.
Well, you don't see her. Or at least,
I know, but
they didn't have their entry. The goddess of joy is here, Lyra. Yeah. So then Loviater, goddess of pain, Malar, Mask, Malachi, Milil, Merkel. Basically, just a whole bunch of people are here. There are only like 2 absentees. To be fair, 1 person showed up. The goddess of peace. The goddess of peace was straight up absent. Just, I wonder why.
Makes sense.
Given this
there's
world,
wars there.
Man,
there's
peace
also
isn't here, guys.
there's also someone who showed up and just left. I don't remember which one that is though.
El Coco, I believe.
No, El Coco is there.
El Coco is
El Coco is still in the.
He's on the table because technically none of the gods are actually here. It's kind of like it's more like they're in VR chat.
They have entered voice chat.
That makes way too much sense.
Because otherwise they just killing each other.
Except for Ball, he really wants it out.
Way too much sense. He's in baby.
Listen,
anyways,
Ball, the god of murder, might find a way to actually turn this into real murder.
So Sevlov has walked into the goddess of peace. We've already had the entire
discussion. From when we last left off, okay, Oladamra walked in, smiled, and made a mask appear in front of Dinok somehow, despite the fact that Dinok has a item that should prevent people from inside being able to see him. But then again, it is a god, and there must be some weird things going on. Also, Oladamra did directly help Dinok, allegedly.
I mean, we're not also bringing up the fact that he's a literal god of tricks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We might not be bringing up that fact. We don't know. Unfortunately, the player, Bomber, who would be portraying that god, is not here. So it would have to be up to me somehow or the other. Also, we have a random uninvited guest all the way over here at the back of the courthouse.
It's not even a courthouse. It's just like magic.
Okay. So hello. We introduce Sune, goddess of beauty, looking a bit bedazzled, and we introduce Stevlov, not supposed to be here, also bedazzled.
Yeah.
I'd like to have Litney roll an insight to see if she could actually read what actually happened and not assume.
What?
That is
that does not sound like insight.
And/or a 1. I do not know.
That does not sound like insight.
I don't know. It seems pretty obvious to Dinok, at least. Stevlov was preparing himself. Showed up at the exact same time as the goddess of beauty, and they just collided. Like he watched it happen. It's right in front of us.
Okay, fair. Sorry, Litney.
Just reminder, they tumbled in, I believe, is how I described it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So Litney just sees this as like, gods, why are you this embarrassing, Stevlov? Like, this is the first time since this whole thing started, that she has this sort of outburst.
Dinok just background, lowers his hat a little bit. Don't want to be noticed.
You're like, do me a favor, Stevlov, and just kill yourself. Just die.
What the hell?
It's more like you know how. Okay, you know how people act whenever I say something out of pocket.
I'm
Near God,
going to
near
put
God.
a hand.
You know,
I'm going
dude.
to put a hand on Litney's mouth so she can't
You're on the
say
other
more
side of
because
the
what
room.
the
Uh,
fuck?
please,
Well, you know,
please
they
gag
can
her
move.
before she gets smoked.
They can move. So both Daenerys turn to look at Litney. One of them nods.
I think
The
the
other
entire
one,
court of gods turned to look
No.
at Litney.
nah, most of them don't care. You know?
At the very least, Stevlov is.
Yeah.
Bruh,
And so again,
the fuck?
most of them are looking at Stevlov. At the very least, both Daenerys turn to look towards Litney. One of them nods. The other one just gives a. The other one just has an expression of disappointment seeing a wizard speak like that.
And I want to say this is
Daenerys is You know what? In
completely
fact, let me put a message up. Daenerys is disappointed at lack of vocabulary.
Dinak would cast silence on Litney, but I feel as though if he does anything, there's a
Yeah, no, you need to keep your
that does things.
you need to keep your cover.
Hold up.
I mean, it's not necessarily needed, but he is trying to generally not be too noticed.
I mean,
if he sees there's an important need to butt in, he will. But like as of right now, he is trying.
Yeah.
Hold up, I just realized.
Oh, also,
where's Linda?
Star. Also, Star.
Yeah.
I just realized that if that was the stuff he wanted, he couldn't have traded for it anyways.
Because he's hiding?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Well, I
hiding.
mean-
He's only hiding until as long as he decides he's hiding. I added Linda because I forgot to put her in. I don't know why. She should be here.
I also
You
what is
forgot. Oh,
what is
hello, person.
hello?
Yeah,
Can you guys hear
We
me?
have our El Coco.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello! Okay, cool. We at least have a local
Ah.
coming into here. We're not gonna have
But-
Oligdamra.
Litney just had it's insulted its stepmom like after and you're like what? Why you like this? Basically.
And I'm currently holding an hand on
Star,
Litney's
I
mouth
gotta
so
mention,
she
this.
doesn't
You're on the other side of the room.
embarrass.
They
Like,
can
I'm sorry.
move!
Yeah, they haven't though.
Yeah.
They're right
Ah.
next to Dinak.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Actually, it would most likely be something like this, and Solstice
You know what?
shutting her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
was he up and close in this action? Oh, never mind. She's gonna be over here this part of the action.
Yeah. But what
We're
is
shuffling,
what is
no one
Steplov's response? Wait, what's Steplov's response to this sort of outburst from Litney?
They have bigger fish to fry. Turns towards entire gathering of gods, like those ones. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mentally notes to murder Litney later.
You could mute yourself.
Oh?
I think they just
Oriella,
did.
you could mute yourself.
Oh yeah. I'm doing it. I'll be right back. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
How was your mic even picking all of that up?
Magic.
With the Discord,
had-
with
he
Discord
has it-
settings.
He has his either it's his microphone is way too sensitive, or he has his voice gate way too low.
Okay.
I just
So yeah, what are you guys doing? You two are here, God and God follower.
I mean, no shit. Oh shit. Thank you.
Anyway,
Before I come in and
still
start
loves after
acting.
noting to himself.
Be
to
right back.
murder Litney
Getting some
later,
water.
mentally. Apologizes to the goddess of beauty. Not his intention to slam face first into them. Turn towards the rest. Formally introduce himself and then take a seat because it's a gathering. You're not meant to throw hands.
Yeah, a lot of eyes turn towards you, Stevlov. It's like, oh, this guy.
Okay, I'm back.
Congratulations, welcome back. Latander Latander leans in as he looks at you. You know, he references. I mean, I don't know what. How do I do this in third person? Okay, you know what? Okay.
Oh no.
Latander leans in as he looks at you. Acknowledges that you're still alive. You're alive again. Doesn't seem pleased.
Mm.
Interesting. Leviator, goddess of pain, seems pleased to see you again.
Stevelop has decent relations with some gods. The vast majority do not vibe with him.
Yes.
Another thing
Yep.
Litney and him have in common.
Lyra, goddess of joy, doesn't seem pleased either. Savras, god of divination and fate, is here for some reason. You know? He seems to.
I heard the avatars around.
He doesn't seem surprised, but at the same time, he doesn't seem to have much to contribute. Being the sub god of a sub god. Okay, so we have a. Tempest!
Sorry, you weren't
Tempest
talking to me for like a second there because I had to go do something really quickly.
Tempest, God of War, is very pleased. Tempest, God of War, is very pleased to see, you know, our bird boy. He's very pleased to see Stevlov.
Hello, human.
Hey, Bomber's back. Nice.
The war is ready. Basically, it's like, oh, another war. Wonderful.
No wonder peace did not show.
Did Kellenvor have a reaction? I don't think I heard that.
Kellenvor personally greets you. You know, as an old friend and someone who also wasn't supposed to be here.
Dap me up, boy.
They are going to have the unholiest dap up when they
another uninvited guest.
Oh yes, it's this guy. He's here. El Loco.
I'm back.
Hello, back. I see a TV head.
Hi.
Hi, TV head. Are you okay?
Hello.
You gonna polymorph into your cat?
Give me a minute.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Just groggy, I'm guessing.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
So.
It's all good. Just carry on.
Okay, wonderful. We have a thing going on now. Oh, I gotta close this before that pops up on screen. So now we have a thing going on where some of the gods are getting a bit rowdy. As the quote-unquote host of this meeting, the one to call it. Wait a second. My brain.
Did it?
Tiffany.
What the fuck did you just say?
Wait.
Did you mean to say Titania?
Titania! As the host,
I was gonna say Tiamat. I was off by a lot.
Okay, as the but myself.
Titania's name was Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Okay,
as
the host of this meeting and the one who called it, Titania calls for a bit of order in all of this nonsense.
Litney shuts up her rant.
Yes.
Her muffled rant.
Thank God.
And Titania returns us back again to the conversation. There is a force that, needs to be reckoned with. Axonal. And then once again
it comes... the deck.
Yeah, again, the thing is that they don't verbally speak this out loud. There's all reported speech.
Yeah.
You can still hit the deck. Don't worry about it. I'll judge you.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so they once again bring up Axonom, and the thing, point that they're the threat this entire thing was called for. And bringing up Axonom. Who's the right person for this? Timora, goddess of good fortune, calls her attention to herself and says, she suggests that there's a bit more than just Axonom to be, that's a threat currently. That's Axonom's friend, counterpart. I guess what would be the word to say? Co-worker? Guess it was Sevlov. Obviously a batter of bad times to come. What's it? A batter of ill omens.
Stevelov, looking a smidge incredulous, relies the information of that he is A, not in cohorts, and B, the only tie he has to that absolute nuisance is technically being brothers, or whatever you'd consider that.
Siblings.
Kin.
Kin spoken with such distaste. It was legendary.
One
fight.
One
The concept of fight. For nothing.
One of the Nears suggested that's another target on the conquest. And we have Torn, one of the god of courage and self-sacrifice, slam his fist on the table. He seems extremely upset at the use of the word conquest so loosely. He brings to attention that,
Hey. When he slams his fist on the table, everyone hears because Al Coco put a whoopee cushion exactly where his fist impacted.
Is a jet landing where you are?
Yes.
He's currently flying it to beat our asses.
No, it's not the jet. It's essentially.
Okay, what is a loco, by the way? Could you remind me what a loco is?
What do you mean by what
is a loco? Is a loco like a 6-year-old, or is a loco like actually madness?
He's
because you're not really selling the fact that he's like this crazed god of madness. You're selling the fact he's like a 10-year-old.
He's not a 10-year-old. He's a troll.
Yeah, he's a 10-year-old.
He's not like really a god of. Well, yeah, but he's like in a way that's like his whole thing is taking the piss out of people he thinks are like have too high of an opinion of themselves. Basically, he's like the meme of the monkey rage baiting the lion. That's his whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Torm, as the god of courage and self-sacrifice, does not care. He pays you zero regard.
Yep.
And he basically just... I say he pays you zero regard. No, he doesn't. So, Torm points at El Loco and says that the target is clear. Not only here is a mockery, but here one of his many aspects. Here is a show of what's the word to it? A show of force. That he could simply be here.
It's not really a show of force.
I don't know
can't
what
really
would be.
harm any of you.
I don't know what the word would be. Again, I'm like the reported speech of all this stuff. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay.
Well, El Coco would just kind of respond. It's not really that much of a show of force.
Okay, it's not it's not a show of force. I, as the DM, don't know what the word is. I just use the word force. It's a show of something.
It's a statement of the.
It's a statement. A declaration of intent. He says it's a declaration of intent. And he calls upon whoever's willing to join him to lead the proper crusade against him. They will turn this land upside down. Every person suspected of being an agent of his will be returned to the void, turned into their strength.
Litney
Jesus
sweating
Christ,
bullets
dude,
'cause
all that
her-
for a
Here!
whoopee cushion?
Dear God of Justice. What?
Litney sweating
Uncle
bullets.
Cook
'cause-
just goes, Jesus Christ, dude, all that for a whoopee cushion? Listen, the fact that I'm here
And
is
then
not
basically
is
he
only
just
a
he
show
snaps
of
his
the
finger.
fact-
He snaps his finger. He's snapping his finger just to get your attention, like he's trying to get attention from like a small kid. It's interrupting you getting your attention.
Hmm?
And he basically
Oh,
just
yeah,
po- he
okay,
basically
finish
just, he,
your
he
little
pointed he pointed at Loco again. Our target is clear, he says. And Tyr, God of Justice, says basically he pops in and says, "You can't just give. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give them voices. You can't just go and kill all those people just for that. Man, what the fuck are you thinking about? You want to start a crusade or start a witch hunt? How do we distinguish good from evil then, huh? How do we distinguish who's actually a follower and who's just not, like a random person? We're gonna repeat that thing that's been happening over and over again for all of human history?" And Shar, God of Darkness and Law, says, "But of course, that's the mortal way.
chaos. Hilarious.
This is the mortal way, isn't it?"
Can I state something?
What's up?
Can I state something? I nearly fell out of my seat at the mere fucking blind sight flashbang fucking
Yeah.
stick to the back of my head that was that fucking voice for Tyr.
Listen, all I have to say is I've decided I'm going to actually voice the characters just because I'm fucking tired of the reported speech. It's not interesting enough. Now I'm just gonna voice all the
Nice,
characters,
cool.
and because I don't know what any of these characters look like or what their voices are, I'm gonna give them random voices. Just assume it all fits in my world.
Yeah, fair.
Yes,
Utter spaghetti, understood.
Shar, Goddess of Darkness and Law, says, "But of course, I think that's a wonderful time. It is, of course, the mortal way, is it not?"
You realize that's exactly why I'm here, right? You guys just keep doing the same thing over and over again. And I know it's rich coming from me, considering what I do is literally just repeating a cycle over and over and over again.
Litney's like,
You guys-
crud.
You guys
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
seem to understand the matter at hand here. The repetition of a cycle, you all think that something is going to change, and I agree.
This Uriel
Like if there's
talking.
somebody here,
This is not. Okay, listen. The person talking right now is the God of Madness, Aloko.
Alright.
Concept of Axonom.
if they,
Do you want to interrupt them?
if
Yeah.
they, if
I
they
thought it was-
think there is something here that you guys all think that you can just act like complete moron, like doing the first thing that comes to your mind, always doing oh yeah, let's just create a conflict against a very specific target, and then once we eradicate them, even though that has never worked once in history, then it will be all just fine and dandy and all the problems will be fixed. This is totally not gonna create another problem. Just the goddess of nature, or are you a god or a goddess? I don't remember you. Anyway, they're sitting somewhere in that general direction. Ask them what happens when you remove one part of an ecosystem. Do that, and then we'll see how the world turns out, how much better it turns out for it. And yeah, I'll be the first to agree. War, conflict, all that shit. That's the thing that drives the world. Mortals are imperfect, and you guys, you think you're so much better than them, but you're not. You're just as flawed, just as fickle, and just as problematic. Look at, like, seriously, you call yourself the god of the sacrifice or some shit, and you're ready to start a war with my followers because I put a whoopee cushion under your hand. Grow up. Like, seriously, that's coming from me. Grow the fuck up.
Now listen here. First off, that whoopee cushion was completely incidental. I was ready to torture all of humanity. Rewind. Let's give him a proper voice. Now listen here. That whoopee cushion was completely incidental. I was ready to find all of your followers and rip them out and rip their innards out. Before. For all the stuff you've done over the past centuries.
Yeah, because you're jealous of the fact that I'm the only one here who has made any sort of significant changes.
Mm-hmm.
You pretend to care so much about Myrtle, and yet you just let them die in their shitholes when they could have better lives.
Mm-hmm. And how? And you help how?
Well, I help by being the problem. You know, people are not going to look for solution when they don't think there's a problem, right? You're the first one to always think that, yeah, you're the first one to blame me, and you're right, in a way. I don't say the opposite of that, you're right. But guess what?
This is getting boring!
Jack shit.
Hexblade, God of
Yeah,
Murder. It's getting, come on! Let's just get to the point where we kill each other! Why are we sitting here and talking? And then we just have another god, I think it's I guess let's go. Fuck it, let's go with Latanders. Like, and again, I ask, did we have to invite that madman here? Points to Baal, the god of murder. He points over to Aloko. At least this person's saying something that means something. What about that asshole? And Baal's like, the fuck are you calling an asshole? I'll kill you first! You think you're so high and mighty on your shiny ass! How about I disembody you? And then Latander's like...
Let me roll with him.
And Helm, God of Protection's like... Ay. I thought we killed all of you. I thought we already killed all of your followers. How are you even still here, you old man? You senile old man.
I
it's
gotta
like,
roll some.
you will never kill that! You fool! Murdering my followers means you're going to create more people who are murderers! It's common sense! And just one of the Deniers just writes something down. And basically just mutter something, say like, there are far too many madmen here. And Aaron was like, no, but on contrary, I have to believe there are not enough madmen here.
Oh god. I'm gonna be so honest, by the way. Can I mention something? Dinak just under his breath just goes, I thought I was done with the insanity when I saw his true form.
Yeah, Mistra, goddess of magic, just leans back and says, this is a waste of time.
So
there are people out there trying to destroy the barriers between the worlds, and I'm wasting my time here with you idiots.
Oh, that's some new information.
Indeed.
Everyone's doing everything. It's like basically, like I could be out there rewriting the rules of magic, trying to prevent countless deaths, and I'm stuck over here. Why don't you guys just let me limit spells all the way down to the first level? And then we have Joaquin being like, oh, we would absolutely let you do that. Provided fair exchange, what will you give us in return? What the fuck do you mean, what do I give you in return? Eternal peace, how about that?
Here comes another wisdom save, because Liddy's trying to
Yeah, you really think that's gonna work? Yeah, you really think that's gonna work? Trust me, if I wanted to kill someone, I wouldn't need a knife to do it. I could very, very easily do it just as well with my bare hands.
Cool.
And we have Lyra, goddess of joy, being like, and it's such a wonderful sight, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I agree.
This is such a dog and pony show right now.
No, I'm gonna be so honest. I feel like Dinak is slowly losing his grasp. He's like.
Meanwhile, Litney is like, keep calm. These. Someone needs to like. If someone doesn't get them on the same page right now, oh, she might lose it.
You know, the people that are watching this are right now. Shit is trying left, right, up, down. No one knows what the fuck is happening, but on and on and on. They keep wailing their song of mutual destruction. Heretic, savage, lapdog, let me eat your spine. Ugh. Yeah, you all shut the fuck up. You're part of the problem. If everyone doesn't get their shit together, this is the only way this whole thing is going to get solved with minimal losses. You don't have to do it yourself, though. Eh? I'm more than happy to cause a bigger problem if it means that everyone gets their shit together. And as long as no one does that, nothing is gonna get done. Or, well, yeah, something's gonna get done, but a lot of suffering, a lot of loss, a lot of death, a lot of all that shit, just like usual. You'd think you'd know that with how old all of you guys are.
You forget. I'm fairly certain about half the gods here are new.
Yeah, pretty much. To remind you, by the way, all of the gods here are essentially their multiversal counterparts, means they exist because the gods exist in Faerun, but all the gods here technically, how to say this? They're more like sub-personalities.
A good way to phrase it, I believe, is they've been here for like 56 years, roughly.
No, these gods have been here for about 500 years, so nearly 600. Basically, they've been around since, the last reset.
I'm not forgetting jack shit.
It
may be 500.
Okay.
500 years or so, maybe young for a god, but for a human, that's way enough to acquire maturity, especially for an omniscient being. Well, semi-omniscient.
So Mercule claps his hands and basically says, I completely agree. Okay, you know what? Let's give him he's a fitting voice for a neutral evil god of death. It's like,
give him a brown nose kind of tone.
No. I completely agree. Absolutely. So, I declare we should all combine our forces together under fitting leadership. I'm not suggesting myself, but perhaps myself. And we should put aside our differences and help each other out in putting an end to this problem. Now,
Here comes the wisdom from Litney.
Now, first off,
Correct. I was hoping for this.
First off, our dear friend Kellamore over here seems to have enjoyed fucking around with the natural order of things and making all the undead, attempt to be re-dead again. He's given them all clinical depression. That's so unfortunate. I suggest we should make him undo that and work underneath me as my understudy as he gets back into shape with the world. And perhaps, if we raise a strong enough, well-organized army, maybe even restructuring humanity under our leadership into one great nation, we can solve this problem once and for all. And you just hear Talos go to the stalls and be like, "That's fucking stupid."
We have it.
Okay, I'm gonna say Litney.
That's fucking stupid. He points over at Mercule, the god of death. Like, when Kellamore was around, when Kellamore wasn't around, it was your job to keep the dead things dead. And what did you do? You let them just run around. And now you got that fucking guy. What did they call himself? The Emperor? You've let a birth of a demigod of undead. And then now that's the evidence also, right? What is? It's all because of your negligence. And we're like, no, negligence. I was reshaping the order into a way that makes sense.
Litney will
previously it was just a constant pendulum swing, back and forth, things live, they die, they unlive, they undie, over and over again, and I decided to make a balance of the world. It was a peaceful balance that worked. Until he stepped in and had to come back from being dead.
Stagnation. Stagnation is what you call balance.
Hey, Litney, you wanna know what's funny? We both rolled wisdom saves and we both failed.
Yeah, like peaceful. Oh, and there's hate. Steblov would know this look from Litney. Was it peaceful for me to live my life as a seen as a monster? Or it wasn't just as the life clerk.
And who the fuck? And who the fuck are you?
Litney.
You're
Zaral.
You're on your own as Solstice
She's
moves away
the
from
proof
her.
that you're. She's the proof that you're a mistake.
Okay, hold up one fucking second. Hold up a second, right there. That person. I just looked into the past. I know who they are. That person is complaining about the time he points at Kellamore when that asshole was in charge. They weren't around when I was enrolled. They don't know how good I had it. Huh? In fact, they actually do know how good I had it. They had that guy who led the orphanage. Look at that. What? Because of me. It's because of me that guy existed. A beautiful human. Who even undead managed to get along. They managed to run an orphanage, live their live stream, and now they fucking can't because of him. Points at Kellamore. And by the way, Litney, remind you, all of the suffering you suffered was when Kellamore was alive, and you were dead when Kellamore was dead.
But
at the same time, it's like
I believe Deanoch would say something at this moment.
I realize now, looking at the fact that we have all of these people here, physically it's impossible for them all to get in the same page, and we should have been a bit more selective about who we let in.
Stevlar was gonna mention that. However, something he is gonna do, because apparently no one can fucking shut up for more than 3 seconds. He's just gonna unfurl a map of the world and he's gonna ignore the half the people who are incompetent, grab like the 3 people who can keep their shit together for more than 3 seconds, and politely start informing them of the actual situation going on from a perspective of a fundamentally immortal being who is currently trying to assist the fucking chuckle fucks of the new generation gods on A, how to be competent, and B, how to not kill, but postpone a god of insanity.
Yeah.
So that's happening in the background.
I would like to state, there's a reaction Deanoch would unfortunately have, because I've been rolling with over and over again wisdom saves. I've been doing pretty good. He's been getting above a 15. Right as the whole thing about Merkel saying that Kellamore was the problem. He rolled a 14, which is just under the 15 DC. Deanoch would step forward because he doesn't care at this moment. Fuck it.
The Everjoy step forward.
He'd step forward and cool. He would simply just state, and yet I was. You think I'm not a problem? How I was even able to get this stuff handled? This is the reason why we called the damn meeting in the first place. Why do you act as if you're less wise than the being connected with insanity itself? I've seen insanity, and yet for some reason I can't see any more logic than the last time I was shattered by such a thing. How am I not able to see logic in this room, in this scenario, in this meeting, than before when I met with their true form? Can you explain that to me? Because I'm lost.
Wait a second. I know you. He just turns to look at you. You've got the stink of that Kellamore on you.
Someone is about to get smoked. Sarah, you may want to stay back.
Kellamore steps
Litney
forward. These two are face to face now. And
Litney's
Savras,
protecting-
god of divination and fate, claps his hand once. And right indeed, you all are friends. Perhaps this is a group that's too diverse for its own good. He chuckles a little bit. It is indeed the nature of, well, us as people to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. But isn't there a saying that you learn from history? After all, they who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it over and over again. I foresee the future happen. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me pause that 1 second. I do not even need to foresee the future in order to tell what's going to happen. I need only look at the past. We are all divided. And now I personally understand our goals are opposing in many ways, shapes, and forms. The chances of us reuniting in something is quite low. However, we have to consider this one simple thing. Do you want to have followers? If you want to have followers, there needs to be people alive and, sane enough to be able to follow a god. That's why I believe if we aren't willing to work together on this, we might as well just give up. In fact, anyone who isn't willing to work together right now, just get up and leave the room. Why don't we make this easy? Just saying that Baal, god of murder, gets up, sits back down for a moment. He's like, he's very tempted. He can't choose between just ditching this meeting or sticking around and possibly being able to maybe kill someone. And then Savras basically just turns to him and says, I think we can do without him. A lot of the gods just nod at that, and he is promptly disconnected from the meeting. You fools! I'll get you yet! Just you wait, you miserable little sub-god of a sub-god! And then he is pushed out of the room by the collective agreement of everyone here. Then Denier points at Denier. I believe that he can go next. And Denier points at Denier. I don't know what you're talking about. You seem to be very prejudiced for some reason, my friend. Denier says to Denier, well, I don't know, maybe it's because you're the god of lies. Denier says to Denier, what nonsense are you talking about? Are you just lying because you're a god of lies? Denier says to Denier, no, I am not the god. Do not dare insult me. I am the god of the written word. And basically Savras says, I believe we can get rid of both of those two. And by collective agreement, they too are pushed aside. So that's wonderful. We can do without.
I have a question, Star.
Yes.
Deanoch does have Death Ward up. Did that shit pop when Merkel looked at him?
No, because it's a meeting.
Okay, good. Just want to check.
Yes.
No, I know. I'm just checking.
These two.
And just to clarify, Litney was kind of protecting from
of all of that chaos happening in the front, and in the back is Stevlov, Tanya, I forget the name of the god of conquest, and the fourth other who is relatively chill, just planning out the shit in the background.
The god of conquest. You're talking about the guy who yelled. I talk about the guy who yelled out for crusade. Torm, god of courage and self-sacrifice.
I thought that was a different one. Oh well. Then not that one. At the very minimum, Titania, the only one who's fucking sane here.
As a lawful good person,
And Stavlov,
this is
who
very
knows how
much.
this shit
This
tends
is
to go.
This is very much.
Kalimdor as well.
This is very much not actually. I probably should have had. I should have had Tempest say that, not Torm. Oh well. Whatever. It's a twisted concept.
What?
Don't
Did
worry.
they cut out to? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you cut out.
Yes.
Am I cutting out?
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
No, yeah, we hear
No,
you.
I hear you.
So
I hear you
basically,
fine.
what we're trying to do is we're trying to get rid of some people. We're trying to trying to whittle down the gods because with the full force we can't actually have a cohesive meeting. You know? So we're like getting rid of a few people. Also, Savras, as the only person here who doesn't really have any strong friends or enemies, you know, is basically trying to have some amount of, you know, maturity in the role. Let's see. Who else will we get rid of? So, Volkeen, Goddess of Trade, says. Well, about getting
is Primus there?
Who's Primus?
Primus, you
No,
know the
Primus is not here.
god of
No, not here.
yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've shared with you guys a list of all is here.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
If you did it, you didn't post it in Discord.
Oh well.
are you sure?
Unless I missed it.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me reshare you guys the link. File, share with others. Copy. Paste. I'm pretty sure I pasted it. I put it somewhere. I don't know where. There we go. I put it in general chat and I pinned it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, you put it in lore notes.
Okay. Well, it's here also now.
But I didn't think you meant this relationship chart. I actually thought you meant a list of. Well, I guess this is a list of names.
It is a list of everyone.
Okay.
Okay, right. So let's take. We have the list over here. Goddess of Illusion. There we go. So as you can see from the list, someone else is absent right now. The goddess of who has the god of peace? God of peace, yes, red. All the red ones are absent. The red ones are absent over here, and we currently only have, you know, the one in orange is like a stand and is present.
That's yellow.
Close enough. Doesn't matter.
Well, beige.
Doesn't matter! In fact, actually, now I think about it, Shantae, the goddess of agriculture, also left.
Well,
Because
yeah.
they have emergencies to deal with. They said that, you know, more important than this is dealing with, you know, making sure people don't starve to death. So yeah, I'm gonna put our boy Savras here in green as the one person who's trying to make things a bit more peaceful. Ole Damra is also here, by the way, but I don't have him in the list. I don't know why. I guess he's I don't know. I don't know why he's not on the list. There, he's on the list. Okay, cool. Now, Volkeen, Goddess of Trade, says, well, as long as we're choosing who stays and who doesn't, how about we get rid of that psychopathic bitch? Points over at Lyra, Goddess of Joy. I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm trying to do is just find some amount of joy in this drab world filled with torture, death, and violence. Is that really so evil? It's like, and Joaquin
Can I
says,
roll a religion check?
"Yeah, go ahead. What do you want?"
I'd like to know like what he knows about that god, because I'm curious if he's specifically mentioning something in particular. Believe Enoch has he's a decent religion, right? Yeah, he's got a +7. Okay. +7. Roll the guidance on top of that because he has that up.
Yeah, roll
14.
14. Lyra, chaotic good, god of life, god of life. They're the goddess of joy. Life domain, that's what I meant to say. They are in fact allied to Joaquin, the one who just said to get rid of her.
Huh.
This is because of a recent spat that sprung up between their religions lately. As you know, one is chaotic good, as in good about all, versus the other one is neutral, the goddess of trade. And it just so happens that as a situation happening, possibly they do with the slave trade. Where Joaquin, as a god of trade, is perfectly okay with it, but then the goddess of joy is absolutely not, and some of her fanatics might be, borderline Baal cultists when it comes to slave traders.
Oh boy!
Don't mention that in front of Litney.
Yeah, no, he keeps his mouth fucking shut.
Don't mention what?
Especially since Litney is still kind of heated with Mercule.
Don't mention the Baal cult-based capabilities of her fanatic slave trade, followers.
No, I'm saying that they're happy murderers to anyone related to slave trade.
Oh. Yeah,
they're like Baal cultists when it comes to slave traders.
Okay.
Basically, they're borderline. They find joy in the murder of those who they consider evil.
Okay, fair.
So yeah, it's basically.
Yeah, that's the one thing that El Coco respects about them.
Yeah, it's they're mostly good. It's just a matter of there's a bit of. There's something going on within that group. You don't know what's going on, but basically there are things happening. So Joaquin suggests to get rid of Liara because Liara's a psychopathic, just like Liara's like not reliable, and Liara's like, I don't know what you're talking about. To begin with, you're the one who endorses such immoral traits to begin with. That should really be a problem. Like I try to find joy in this awful world we find ourselves in.
Robot.
And you're just making
they are dead this time, huh?
Discord. No.
I am green bar 23 ping. Okay, so we have a thing going on where these two.
It might be your Wi-Fi as a whole because the stream had a hiccup.
Everything should be fine.
Maybe it's a desync problem.
I'm gonna just leave this channel and come back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
Either way, continue.
So Walking and Lyra are basically they're suggesting to get rid of each other.
Tough.
And so Savra says, well, how about we split the difference and get rid of both of them? And here it's not a unanimous unanimous vote.
Oh.
Steplov looking up from their map. I personally agree with this one. Looks back down, continues plotting.
Yeah, because they are both decently well connected. But at the same time, if it's like, the fair and impartial way is, it's like, and they both give Savras the stink eye. And just what do you think you know? What have you accomplished in your life? You're essentially just a god. You work for a god who works for a god. That's basically everything we know about you. And Lyra's like, yeah, maybe you should not butt in where it's not where you're not accepted. And Savras just like holds up both of his hands and is like, I defer to my friend here, Ogma. Ogma, what do you think? Ogma, the god of knowledge, just just like arms still folded, looks between the two of them, and it's basically the one who speaks out and causes trouble needs to go. Else there shall be logic needs to be used to fight insanity, and we need unity for logic. And with that, he does convince to get rid of both of these two people, despite more arguments coming in. We have trimmed down the number of gods here considerably.
By 5.
Ironically,
or 6.
If I had any like capability to control something on this point, I don't have any way to.
3, 4.
I would.
There are 5. Yeah, there are a few people.
I would stay without any actual gameplay connection, unless you want to change that star. Deanoch did genuinely get inspired by those words of knowledge divides insanity.
Yeah, and.
No, just I'm mentioning it because there's a whole conversation with the gods and everything like that.
Okay, yeah. Were you gonna say something else?
No, I don't need. Do I need to?
I don't know. I thought there's a reason you bring this up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If you want it,
I was confused. I was confused why you're talking. Like it felt like you were building up to a point. Okay.
I already built up the point. If you want,
no, it's fine. I don't know why you were talking about having power, but that's fine. Okay, so right now we have reduced the number of gods quite considerably. We have, instead of like 38, we only have 30 here, which is a lot more manageable. Let's see we have Bane, the god of tyranny here. I'm amazed that he's still here.
We don't need him. He should be banished.
We say that, but he's not said anything yet, which is the only reason why he's still here. He's not caused that much of a fuss. He's lawful evil also, which helps.
Yeah, I mean,
we got rid of quite a few of the people here. Let's see. And then so as Cerberus is trying to take some control over here, Torm again, god of courage and self-sacrifice, says, it's all well and fun. It's like, I don't know if I approve this culling of our members, but if it leads to somewhat of peace, that would be fine. Still, we need to amass an army, and we need to start a crusade, and then Cerberus just raises his hands up, and Torm just pauses as he just stares at him. Cerberus got he's got the gesture of a man being held at gunpoint. Like, I mean you no harm.
Wait, truce.
Yeah. So Cerberus basically just turns and looks. Does someone else have a point? He kind of just he purposely ignores the god of justice, and he just basically just looks at. Would anyone else like to contribute to this? Let's take a look. Leviathan, goddess of pain. She cups her hands together and leans forward. People and gods alike are quick to forget the pain of mistakes.
Litney flinches at hearing that.
We have made far too many. While the gods of the last cycle have suppressed Axanom last time, there is nothing more mindless than a hunt led by mortals where they pick each other out as friend or foe, with nothing to go on but gut instincts. I suggest a more precise approach. Slow, methodical planning. To find the guilty and ensure they know the pain of their evils And Torm basically says, and what you're suggesting is that we give them quarter. We do not negotiate with the terrorists. And Tyr, God of Justice, says, your lack of negotiation is not self-sacrifice. It's sacrifice of others for itself. You conflate courage with mindless bravado. You know, Torm just turns to glare at him, and Tempest, God of War, says, I stand all for war. However, you must know your enemy, and you must know yourself and know your enemy, or else we can't even win one of the battles, let alone the thousands we have to face. That's the neutral God of War right there.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Better than the lawful good person who is I'm taking to the extreme with lawful good. So yeah, so Torm says this is unacceptable. What's there to know and not to know? Everyone in this room points over at you know, our good old friend over here, a local. Other than him, should be on our side, and we should fight him. It is unbelievably simple.
Sides, right?
What?
You know, I am on your sides, right? In a way.
I can appreciate that, friend.
I'm sorry.
Sabra says. Yes, go ahead. What's up?
No, I'm sorry. Just I imagine this guy talking with a booming voice, and then as soon as El Caco says, "You know, I'm on your side, right?" and he just says, really confused. What?
Yeah.
Like all the voice effects
And
drop.
Sabra's got the relation face like, oh, I appreciate that, my friend. Just
Yeah,
earning
I'm
a
not-
few glares, but you know, he's trying to be a lawful neutral person here. He's trying to use his domain of knowledge.
I'm not saying I'm a good guy or some shit like that, but weirdly enough, like, you know, I'm the one acting the most immature in the entire room, and yet from the beginning I feel like I'm the only one who's been making adult decision. Well, not the only one, but one of the first one at least. Look, what I'm saying here is that it's not a question of courage, bravado, war, or some shit like that. Again, as I've been saying from the beginning, and thank God the chaos has been calmed down a little bit by letting people who actually matter in this discussion actually discuss the matter at hand. Look, if you look at this in a logical, simple way, we've all been flinging opinions around and relying too much on personal pride. Me, I've just been here rage baiting you. But what I've noticed so far is that you guys don't seem to want to make an actual decision that want to reach an actual solution, except for you, of course. But you over there, you're like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Those are not terrorists. A terrorist is someone who wants to change the opinion of the masses by causing a catastrophe or doing violent shit. These guys want to straight up end the world. Again, do you want followers or do you just want to fucking die? That's the main point here. Now is not the time to be prideful and say, yeah, we don't negotiate with terrorists. You were literally almost sharing a table with people that were like quite literally the opposite in concept to your very existence. A few seconds ago, and you kinda still do. I mean, I'm still here after all. So, all that I want is not to stagnate, and we're stagnating a little less now, but we still are. So if you don't swallow your pride, well, it does become a little bit like, it does sound a little bit like madness, right? Refusing to do the logical thing, not favoring good sense.
Indeed it does, friend.
Yeah, it sounds a little mad, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does, friend. Salvaras, God of Divination and Fate, a man who has two lines in a wiki document that basically says he works for a god who works for God. Voice of reason somehow. I don't know why. I don't know why this man of all people. But he says like
It's because he sees the
and
tapestry of fate as it is, a tapestry.
like he doesn't even need to see the future to know the future. He just read a history book. And so Sapras basically says, indeed it does. And and I appreciate that, even if, you stand opposed to us in many ways. But for that to be
I sound
logic...
opposed to you because you guys infuriate me and I
Yes.
hate you on a personal level.
Oh, no.
That's I'm not opposed to the fact that life continues. That's kind of central to my thing.
Yeah, of course. You kind of just point out... And continuing the theme of adding logic to our side, I would like to propose... You know what? I'd like to ask a question. He turns to Bane, God of Tyranny. And sir, what is your... Friend, what is your plan? Bane, God of Tyranny, just slicks back his hair, cups his hands together, assumes a very nice formal pose. I propose we conglomerate ourselves under fitting management. As someone with the most tenure, I believe myself as a good role for chairperson. The chief executive officer, so to say, of
Stevlov
this group.
Titania stares motherfuckerly.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at Bane, God of Tyranny, and it's just like,
There is,
Sure,
I
buddy.
think, at this point,
I believe we can make this cooperation a corporation for profit, and just everyone is just like,
So we're
please.
getting rid of him, right?
I think, Star.
Yeah.
Star, at this point, I imagine that Titania would speak up because one, there is only one of her, and two, she is way older than this incarnation.
Yes. I love how Bane came in like, this is a job interview. I can ace this, and everyone just like, they looked at his resume. Tyranny, debt, lawful evil. He's the ally to Baal.
I'm gonna be.
He's one of
I'm gonna
Baal's
be so
only
honest.
friends.
What's so funny about Bane, God of Tyranny as well, is you do get like one of the defining features of tyranny is sometimes the idea of, hey, I want to conquer them because I want to make things better under my own power.
Yeah. I love how he's trying to come off so smooth, but at the same time,
Everyone can read the room.
they can see his title.
Litney is low wisdom, and even she's giving like a. Oh, you can try it. Just try it.
DNAC's eye twitches.
Yeah, okay, and so Savras basically says, I believe we're safer without him. Right, friends?
Agreed.
Everyone agrees. Let's hide him. So now, currently, even though we do have a few chaotic evil gods, Malar, god of the hunt, he kind of needs there to be things to hunt.
Yeah.
Everyone here.
Talona, god of disease and poison, she's needed because, balance of the world and whatnot. And Umberly, god of the sea. All of these people, despite being chaotic evil, are here.
They have invested.
Wait,
what's the phrasing? They have a invested interest in there being people.
Yes, they have vested interest in balance.
Arceal.
I would like to ask a question, by the way.
Yeah.
What has Aladamra been doing this entire fucking time?
What has Aladamra been doing? In fact,
what is he doing?
In fact, hold up 1 second. That's not a thing to say. So Aladamra,
Holodomrai.
Mm-hmm.
has been quietly observing. Now, I say Aladamra has been quietly observing. Bomber, has Aladamra taken any actions?
No, he's just been politely sitting there and watching the meeting.
Wonderful.
Oh boy.
You know, like a true god of trickery.
The biggest trick is when there's no lie here.
Truly horrifying.
Yeah.
The biggest trick is making people think you're trying to trick them.
The biggest trick is when you just sit there and just watch them suffer without you having to lift a finger.
You have to stare at Aladamra for a long time.
Oh my god, we've been sitting here for an hour and a half, just been figuring out this. I can't believe I was a stupid person once who thought, oh, we're gonna be fine. The gods they're gonna have the meeting. The gods gonna be like a cutscene, and we're gonna just move forward. And now I realize this is a huge event.
It is a cutscene.
I look at it. I have a spreadsheet in front of me. Yeah.
Stark places his hand on shoulder. This is a cutscene. It's just one of the big cinematic ones that take for fucking ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what I'd say
The
what
thing
they're doing
is,
right
I
now
can't
is
just.
more like the.
I can't just. You know what? I think we've cut it down enough that now we look at, Torm, God of Courage and Self-Sacrifice. We can't. Unfortunately, while he might be a bit like unstable, we can't get rid of him because if we do, we'd have to deal with him and his faction being a wild card.
The only one I would state is this one is a little bit odd to still be here.
Who? Tell me.
Which one?
Bishaba, the goddess of misfortune. Yeah, we definitely want that person on our side.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
so they can cast misfortune upon our foes, dumbass. If we get rid of the god of misfortune, then we will incur misfortune.
Listen, all I'm saying is they are allied to literally nobody. They're a trickery domain, and they are chaotic evil, and they're a god of misfortune.
Listen,
I don't know, man.
They have only one enemy. Only Tamora.
I have no enemy.
They have no friends, but they have only one enemy. Tamora.
By the way, I just want to say, whenever the other gods aren't looking, El Coco is just taking the piss out of Bane, like doing, just throwing the middle finger and sticking out his tongue or twerking in his general direction.
Bane's been sent away. Bane's been
Bane.
Bane's been voted out. Bane, while he tried applying a CEO, the board voted him off. He's been given his golden parachute and been sent on his way.
Yeah, before he did that, El Coco probably stuck a music box to escape that plays something by Rage Against the Machine in a loop, just to annoying him.
Now we finally reached a point where everything has settled down quite a bit, and we are going to have in this meeting. I'm going to pick 3 people as the main voices. I'm going to pick. Let's take a look. So Savras.
Titania needs.
One second.
Titania needs to be one of them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pick these 3 voices as like the main important people right now. So let's go with. I'm gonna unhighlight Savras in green. I'm gonna remove that highlight. Reset. So Titania is going to be one of the 3 voices. Okay. I want someone else on another range over here. Fuck it. Lawful evil, goddess of pain.
Cool.
And then let's see. Titania's neutral. Is it neutral good?
Chaotic
She's
good.
Chaotic
good.
Chaotic good. Okay, CG.
In that case, maybe Mistra.
Mistra. Goddess of magic. Is that the person who I just said the most crazy thing of level, bring every to level 1? To be fair, she's over.
Yeah.
Mistra is just utterly overworked. Neutral good. So we have a neutral evil, chaotic good, and neutral good. Probably should have picked a true neutral or something.
Well,
no, lawful
Uh,
evil, neutral good,
Actively
chaotic
helping
good.
planning the chaos.
Okay.
Stevlov.
So right, basically
Yeah.
we're gonna pick these 3 people right now to quote unquote have a discussion, okay? We're gonna say all the gods will roughly fall under one of their categories, okay? And also Stevlov is here. So, in character, I am Lovaiter, goddess of pain, Mitra, goddess of magic, and you, Kulbond, will hold the place of Titania. Do you want? Do you want to hold the place of Titania?
nah, you
Okay,
you can
I'll
talk.
also handle Titania then. I'm gonna handle these 3 women. And then we'll have Stevlov on the other end, and also I guess this person, the Loco if he wants to handle here. Okay. So first, let's pick the voices. Leviathan, goddess of pain. I speak like this as someone who wishes for people to remember pain. It unites people between people who face the same pain. There's a sense of belonging. Mistra, goddess of magic, tired office worker? Yes, absolutely. Just so you know, the laws of magic are being unwritten and rewritten as we speak. I swear everything is falling apart, and what am I supposed to do? And Titania shall speak like this. I am Titania, and I am in control here. Are these 3 voices distinct enough, or do I have to exaggerate it more?
That was pretty good.
That's fine.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So, goddess of pain.
you got seductive, you got overworked, and you got royal.
Basically, rather than seductive, I'm gonna say dour, but close enough. It's the same thing. So, goddess of pain says, if we are to work together, the greatest note is that we have to remember to collect the pain we have all been through the last time Axonom caused chaos in the world. They are a true madman who... Hold on 1 second. As there are many aspects of Axonom, some stood on our side and some did not. But amongst the madness, there are true madmen who wish to end everything, even themselves. Mr. The Goddess Magic? Absolutely. I understand what you're talking about. But I honestly feel like I'm going insane on my own right here. I don't know if it's even him. It's just everything. There are just mortals out there who keep experimenting and trying to surpass the limit of the 9th level spell. As much as I have tried to hold them back, I do not know if I can, actually stop all of this. We have madmen out there who can just, with a flick of their finger, destroy buildings. Shouldn't that be something we have to actually prioritize? Isn't that relevant? Like, if we stop that, wouldn't that stop the madness a little bit? And Titania basically says, no, it absolutely would not. And
You know what else destroys buildings? Floods, hurricanes. Removing magic just takes that out of the mortal's hands, but it's still going to happen no matter what.
Yes. As someone who comes from the Feywilds, a land teeming with magic, with powerful beings far beyond the comprehension of most common mortals, no, I can strictly say having access to strong magic isn't the problem. It's the people. The people are the problem. And that needs to be addressed. Gods of pain. And how do you intend to actually address such a thing? The people, in case you've forgotten, are such an
incoherent mess as a whole that all of us exist. There are enough people with enough random ideas in their heads that they worship, that they're enough to worship us, and it's roughly equivalent. And here we have an issue where Mistra basically just wipes her forehead and says, "Oh, yes, I'm sorry. There's so much going on behind the scenes. Sometimes I just think it's a miracle everything still works. Right now, we want to defeat this concept of insanity. How did we defeat it last time? I wasn't here that time." And God of the Pain says, "And neither was I. I would have to refer to our elder." Nods to Titania.
Oh, never mind.
Stepwell also in the corner.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
I don't appreciate that tone, but for a child like you, I suppose that is simply the truth. She leans back, small, the goddess of pain eyebrow twitch slightly, but it's fine. We're fine. Mistra dabs more sweat, nervously looks back and forth.
I would like to state something.
Yes.
Every time Mistra mentions that she doesn't, she's having such a hard time with like new magic, Didak just like slowly puts his straw hat like down to like.
And the moment Litney says that she said that there are madmen trying to exceed what spells those they can cast, just like it puts her hood over her head.
Both of you are causing Mister so much pain.
And she whispers, "I have
no idea what she means.
Okay, wonderful.
El Coco just smiles and says, "Well, it sounds like someone is scared of getting cursed again."
God.
Oh my god. What a reference.
Mic, please.
I remember that. Oh no. Okay. Mr. just looks at this boy, looks at this madman, and just says, "Of course." Okay, anyway, we ignore that.
I'm not saying it's not justified, I just wanted to annoy you. Anyway, Steve, it's your turn to talk.
Steve, I love it. Titania, Steve. Okay, so Titania basically says, well, as the old... Okay, don't worry. I will get to you. I'll get to you, Stevlov. Yeah, Titania...
I was talking to Stevlov,
yeah,
but
sorry.
well...
My bad. So, Stevlov right after Titania. So, Titania says... Indeed, before the last reset of yours, we pulled much as you'd expect a random coalition of all of our strongest forces and marched into Axonom's domain. It did not end well, of course. Which is why this time I sought to call an actual meeting first. A technology this world didn't have access to back then. Something I've learned from. She kind of looks over to Stevlaw. We've not met too often. But he too is someone we once stood against. And granted, we did win against him. But... It's a temporary victory.
Litney looks at Stevlov like, "Wait, really?"
I mean,
that's the problem with immortals. Well, correction. That's the problem with concepts. You can't kill them fundamentally. So long as the thing they're a concept of, they will return.
Indeed.
So unless we decide to kill every single human.
By the way, I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but. For a single entity, you held out well against the combined might of dozens of gods.
That's because I'm partially a concept of desperation. The more desperate the struggle, the harder it is to kill me.
I understood Axonon being a pain in the ass, given that there were 5 of him back then.
Dinak is very
Yeah, and there's like 60 of them now.
60? That one was actually in character.
Honestly, that's lower than Dinak thought.
Okay, so now I get now.
Genuinely.
Okay, I just needed to say that. I give the floor now to you, Stufflock. Go ahead, speak.
Either way, the primary problem with concepts is you can't kill them unless you kill every being with sapience. We both know that's not going to happen. Or all of us. Secondary problem, their domains are utter hell. Worse than most rings combined. So, fighting in their realm is a horrid decision, and we should try to find a way to drag him out of it. So we're on at minimum neutral terrain, although judging by the fact he's a god of insanity, or concept, that neutral terrain will rapidly warp to be in his favor. So we have to plan a way to kill him or dispel him rapidly. Which is the problem. You effectively can't destroy a god that quickly. Or at least you can't kill 60 of said god that quickly.
I would like to. Okay, I'll keep in character. I would like to double check. I do not believe there actually are 60 of him. I kind of would believe that in a way, but if there were, it'd already be over by now, unless they're all like 160 of his power.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I lost track after like this 5th or 6th one of him that showed up, and I'm roughly guesstimating just based off the last time this happened of how horrible this can get.
It's entirely possible.
I'm budgeting for 60.
That's quite a large budget you have over there. Anyway, she is a queen of the face.
What?
She'd say that.
By the way, I
for
would
the
like
worst
to state,
case.
Making
hoping
a
for the
dad
best.
joke.
by the way, I'd like to state,
Yeah.
the moment they're talking about how many axons exist and how like, oh yeah, no, we'd be dead if if that many axons exist. Dinak is casually just like,
Yes,
Oh,
okay,
boy.
so Titania basically is going to lean forward and say, so I've come up with countermeasures. I wouldn't say they're perfect. Nothing's perfect. In fact, how could anything be? Perfection needs clear result. Clear. What's the word? Explain to me. Give me a moment. I as
Definitions.
person.
Again.
Yes, that's the word. Okay. Perfection requires exact definitions, and no such thing applies here. My plan, unlike last time we sent armies and tried to eradicate him completely by one follower at a time, which in hindsight isn't possible. It was possible for you to at least keep you away for a few hundred years, but against insanity,
200, roughly.
a nap.
Power nap.
Honestly, yeah.
What
It was
I
mostly the fact people actually managed to kill my active avatar at the time.
yes, the main
Far less killing the followers.
what I believe would be the answer here is to channel his power. His realm, he is the concept of insanity. As logic exists, mortals have trouble like comprehending it. And so these little gaps in their knowledge become insanity. Now, while there is no clear mortal who'd be able to contain such power, I suggest we build several totems and zap away power from his domain. and send a few select individuals with our power granted to them, champions of sorts, who would battle Axanom directly within his weakened domain. As we channel away his insanity, we can impose our own rules on the domain. Granted, we would be fighting him for control over said rules, but if we can make at least one rule hold, we'd be able to at least seal him away for another few hundred years and compose a better solution.
There is already a better idea I have. I'm the very proof in this room that he's his own worst enemy.
Yeah.
So here's a little tip. You don't have to impose jack shit. The more you try to impose something, the worse it's going to hold. What you want to do is lean into it. And I know it's sounding like I'm suggesting something that would destroy all of you in trying, but no. No, that's not how that works. What I mean by that is like, well, how about I make you a demonstration? Here's a giant hammer that I just pulled out of my pocket. Now, I am going to hit myself in the face. He turns into an accordion. I'm fine. I just turned into an accordion for a few seconds. Tosses hammer out of the room. And you know why that happened? Because I believed it could. I believe that's how it should happen. Because I believe things should be funny for a few seconds. You don't... here's the concept of insanity. We all understand that. We've been repeating it over and over for like an hour. Now, if we understand what insanity is, it's not rule-less. It's just an altered perception that separates you from your reality while creating your own reality. But reality is reality. It's just affected perception in the realm of madness. And perception becomes reality because of it. Now, if we impose...
you had to say.
That is literally the saying I use every time Axel comes up. Of course he would. My boy!
Yeah.
And if
saving throw, the DC is 30.
And if we impose our own, well, not us, not me personally, I'm not going in there, but if the champions impose their own perception of reality upon the realm, I mean, you don't even have to impose rules, you just use the rules that are already there. Fuck, if someone believes they can grab the moon and toss them at his face, they probably can. Just, they have to believe hard enough with all of their hearts. You see this spoon? No, you don't, because there is no spoon. See? My hand's empty. Never been any spoon. Oh, wait, it's in my ear. There you go, a spoon. No spoon.
Wait, are you suggesting... So the goddess magic says, wait, are you suggesting... she starts frantically jotting down notes. That we can basically, if we go in there, we select individuals who are creative enough, let's go with that word, but have enough grasp of, their reality that they can create their own rule set and effectively, like some kind of lunatic-inspired play, fight the god in a weird comedy of sorts, and
saying we should send...
She's just confused. She's very, the logic of... The goddess of magic is trying to figure out the logic of this, and then goddess of pain, Leviathan, just chips in, thinking it's a pain sometimes. Perhaps you should just stop.
I'm saying we should send in people who really either believe in themselves, just are a little crazy, or just really want to impose their vision upon reality. Basically, I'm saying we send people with strong wills and maybe a sort of lucky stars behind them. People that have a real... how should I say? Some people are just special. They have... It's like they're puppets. Puppets of something that we don't really understand. Well, I do, but you don't. But you you are all puppets here, but some are more directly related to another aspect outside of the world than ours. That's complicated, all of this, but basically what I'm saying is some people, and I think I'm thinking of the same people as probably some of you do, have a very good shot at going in there, doing wacky shit, and, through the powers of pure shenaniganery, just kind of coming out of there victorious. I don't think they're gonna kill Axonam. Again, as Steve over there says, you can't really kill a concept. But I think they can just get him to sit his ass down for a couple millennia if we're lucky. And then we can just do it again. That's the thing. He can't really adapt to that.
So you're effectively implying that we throw the two most unstable people we know who are stable enough to not go off the rails into a meat grinder. Actually,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying...
description.
So I believe.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. If we're too unstable, if they're too unstable, like if that's their core character trait, they're going to throw shit at the wall and make everything worse. I'm saying we need a good blend of individuals that are weird, different, and have different enough perception of the worlds and goals and dreams to do stuff, but are mature enough to stand before something they can't understand without making up too much shit. Otherwise, I just suggest we send a few toddlers.
Yes.
Those are the most creative.
The goddess of pain. So I believe I have a plan of action here. First, we amass.
You're not sweating.
First, we have to amass our forces and find people who have shared the pain of facing a concept. Take them.
Stevlov just looks directly at Dinoc.
Yes, take.
Jesus Christ.
We should.
Jesus Christ. Use synonyms from time to time.
1 second. There are
Jesus Christ. Use. Sorry, give me a second. Jesus Christ. Use synonyms from time to time. Pain, 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 pain. My God, you want bread? I'll give you bread. Just stop asking about. So just stop saying pain over and over. I'm gonna spank you. Oh shit, you'd like that. Never mind.
Who knows? Look at title.
Oh,
Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'll reword that.
Harder, Daddy.
I believe we should find people who share the same trauma from meeting concepts.
Oh, great! Great! The
It's
Everjoy!
trauma.
Dinoc and Litney.
We step one.
They're
We should gather our forces. That will be important. But we also need to select groups within our forces who might be capable of withstanding such things. And we test them out group by group. And we select at least 3 groups, if possible, 4 or 5, I'd hope. And we press forward. When we do come across, we finally come across and stand against Axon directly, we can send in these groups either one at a time or all together to wear him down bit by bit until we can seal him away. It
I'd like to
seems
mention
quite
several.
fitting.
Yeah, never mind.
I guess
I was gonna say it's kind of funny that I think Stevel's been looking over at Dinoc the entire time. He still has the hat on.
Yeah, Stevlov looks over towards the other gods and states, "May I nominate one group of individuals who I have tested personally?"
Titania says.
Watch out, Steve's gonna point out the window.
Yep. So Titania crosses her arms. Indeed, you may. It'll be a start at least. We'll need to find more. One isn't enough.
I'm well aware
Litney
that
sighs.
one is a starting point. And Stevlov just gestures out the window towards the gaggle of dumbasses currently amassed outside. I think those ones will do it.
I imagined as
decent.
much. My daughter's companions. Of course she'd pick Nut Jones.
Steblob's not gonna be like, oh yeah, one mine.
And don't forget my little gremlin over there who's hiding in the bottom corner of the room.
Hold on. Wait. Does he point to where the corner of the room is?
He doesn't need to.
There's only one bottom corner.
Sarah's
May
neck
I,
just immediately snaps at the love direction.
I would.
She gives you a peace sign.
What's
Hey,
Lob's?
what's up, G?
AC? What's Lob's AC?
I give you a peace sign
Oh,
back.
Love,
you don't have
first
any
off, can
range,
you hit Love?
Nah, yeah, you don't have.
Love
range
is
shot.
95 feet away.
And
Well,
if you
actually,
try to come too
missile.
close, she's going to fly the hell away immediately.
Listen, Love is standing next to a wall. She's ready to just right into it.
I mean, I just want to know. This is how Litney says hi to people who annoy her.
Oh boy.
Man.
She blows a raspberry in your general
Shield
Oh
direction.
my god,
touch.
120 feet. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that fits.
Hey, do you
Yes.
mind if I interrupt for a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, I can't
I'm
stop you.
asking Star.
Go ahead, please. We're almost out of time. But let's wrap this meeting up.
I second the group that the Birdman suggested.
By the way, where's this voice coming from?
The front entrance that everyone came through, not at the place that Lidamra is sitting.
No boy.
Yep. And saying that, the Oladamra who was sitting there is no longer Oladamra.
No boy.
One second.
Who is it?
Is it Razzle?
Oladamra who's sitting there is Liera, goddess of illusion. She did show up.
I knew it.
Stevla pauses after realizing that and simply states, Then who was the other?
Yes. Politics are all fun and good. That being said, I think you have a lovely suggestion. Aladamra's face turns to where everyone is sitting, specifically to look over a few individuals in the group, primarily, I'm just gonna say mostly the Zarals.
The
Everjoy.
Every
Everjoys.
single one of them.
Everjoys.
Yes.
Sorry. Last name things.
Everjoy purse.
It's alright.
Honestly, I
yeah,
would
Linda
be
waves.
surprised of the contrary.
Yeah, Linda waves.
I must
You know,
say,
face
this
mask.
group has quite the reputation of putting some cross stitches in Istis's fine tapestry.
Oh boy.
Please,
Honestly,
I'm
it's
surprised you
more
didn't.
of a- Huh, what's it?
What did Estevlov
Honestly,
say?
it's
You
more of a
whispered that
patchwork
shit on the
thing.
other side of the room.
I'm trying to think, good sir. Anywho, in all honesty, it's more of a patchwork than a tapestry.
Yes. Stray threads and all that nonsense.
Thoroughly intimidated, Denock. I say out.
Aladamra just takes his regular seat again, replace.
How nice of you to join us. Finally, Titania says, just twitch of the eyebrow. Of course you do this. You always do this. Why do you do this?
If I didn't, would I really be me?
Perhaps. But you know, I don't blame you. I blame Liara for playing along with you. You know better than this. Liara, goddess of illusion. Just hands up. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Sure, of course you don't. Wonderful. So she's gonna shake her head. I believe we've wasted enough time on all of this. And we've come to an agreement. All of us here are going to find a way to work together She kind of just casts an, just looks over, sees chaotic evil and lawful good, and it's like, I'm certain there'll be struggles, but perhaps you'll find some way of handling this, even if you have to divide yourself into
I'm
groups.
not a moron.
Then we'll each put together any groups we can find who have encountered and survived dealing with concepts while still maintaining most of their faculties. And we'll find a way to test these groups to see which ones we can actually send, which ones we can actually rely on. For now,
sighs. He takes off his hat. It's not needed anymore.
She looks over to the Enoch. Mistra just stands up, points. Yeah, you fucking are.
Litney immediately gets up from Dinar in a protective manner, like nope.
Loviator Goddess of Pain says, one so thoroughly invested in pain, their entire existence can be summarized as it's trauma.
Oh wait, is that El Coco says, "Oh wait, shit, is that Spider-Man in here?" Oh no, that's that guy. Never mind.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man can muster
Bring me
smile,
more
I can't.
pictures of Spider-Man.
Okay,
Get me more pictures of Spider-Man, gosh darn it!
I do like the fact that Mr. points at him and Litney's like, nope. I'll block, whatever you take with my body. Hey, don't hurt him.
And Dinar just sort of.
Litney is southern.
Dinar doesn't know what to really do, but when Litney is like in front of him, I'm guessing like right there. when Litney is like in front of him, he just kind of goes, hello.
Like, again, who knows it's the goddess of magic?
Get a talking to.
No.
Yeah,
It's more like in a
Mistra's
protective way.
Your people are not supposed to exist in this world. Do you understand how complicated it is to deal with demiplanes and well, you know what? Congratulations. Congratulations on you surviving the crab. Would you like to be fixed? Would you like to reduce the paperwork I have to deal with? And Goddess of Pain says, just take this pain as a learning experience, love. And Mr. just turns to look at Leviathan, just like the mad glare. And as she says that, Savra says, I believe we should probably call a close at meeting now. Titania says,
I agree with that sentiment.
I believe we should while we have some semblance of logic going on.
Yeah, just one question real quick. Hey, you, what is pain?
Who is he talking to?
Dude, the goddess of pain?
The goddess. Yeah, he's just asking that out of the blue.
It's a response. It's the truth.
Oh, man.
Pain is a response of the
no,
soul.
you're... Ha! I made you say penis! Alright, now I'm done. Alright, goodbye, guys. Disappears.
This too is pain.
It is pain of a different type. Psychic pain.
But yeah, no, then I would just kind of...
No, wait, I'm not done here. Back. But yeah, I do believe we have found the solution. Now, what do we do immediately?
I mean,
Step one, we have to... Go ahead, hold up, who's speaking?
Dina would state, for what it's worth, I've already made an oath to help fight against Tabaxi.
Wonderful! Titania says, just starting to look at you. So, the first step...
I'm gonna roll a saving throw.
The first step...
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
The first step would be to take everyone here and unite all of our churches together in some way, shape, or form first. Well, she kind of looks over to Axonom and then at Stevlov. I don't know how possible it's going to be with the two of you, but for the rest of us here, there are many alliances and animosities that have to be dealt with that have been engraved over the years. But I'm certain we'll find a way, even if we have to turn into groups. So that's the first thing we need to do. Take several people, several groups, and whoever can will form alliances, firmer than usual. Then we begin the selections. I myself,
I think I have followers in like half of the churches in the world. I'm not certain on the exact number.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Litney just flinches like, what? Why are you just admitting that?
Because there's bigger fish to fry.
She's like, no, you're right. I need to talk to you after this, please.
Well, after
see me in
this
your dreams.
should be. Is that Titania just says? Is that a threat or a treat you give up pretty often?
Both.
Oh boy.
Nice. Nod. And with that, I call this meeting to a close. Be gone with you! Out of my meeting room!
Yippee, I can
Go!
eat my bagel.
Go!
Stevlov turns to leave as he pulls a bagel out of his feathers and just starts munching it.
Hold up,
And
one
when
second.
he, like-
1 second. You turn, you reach into your feathers to pull out the bagel, you can't find it. Sune, it's just like
Fuck, stole my
she straightens out her dress, a bagel rolls out of her sleeve onto the table like, ah!
That's
Wait,
my
there was
bagel.
catering?
That's how we end this.
Alright.
Litney like, wait, there was catering?
And El Coco just like opens a door out of nowhere, but before like opening it, he lifts a leg, rips the fattest ass you've ever heard, smiles, goes through the door, and closes it behind him, and also turns off the light before coming out the
Because
door.
of course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go this way.
I will state it is an everything bagel. And it's truly an everything bagel. There is everything.
I
on it.
appreciate this. I appreciate this. The meeting of the gods has finally finished. We're finally done with this chapter
Alright.
of the story. It's over.
Yay!
It's over now. You know what?
Do
I
not
was gonna
walk
say,
over-
I was gonna say we finish something up and then we do whatever. It's taking way too long. Everyone, be happy now with this one knowledge. Everyone levels up. Who was that? Who the fuck is that? Is that you, Bear? You don't level up.
That's bad.
Yes.
What did you say before these
All
guys
all
started
the player
screeching?
characters level up.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, indeed. Yippee.
Dance
I
macabre!
just
Here we
fucking
come!
let off a flashbang.
Oh my god, I get access to 5th level spells!
And Solstice is finally getting better at avoiding goddamn spells.
Hey guys, I get access
DMs.
to 5th level spells.
Oh Christ.
Even better, Andro, Denock and Litney's combo is gonna pop off.
Oh my god.
Guys, oh wait, what is this? Okay, listen. There's something. There's something you guys need to know.
Mhm.
When I'm doing all this, when I'm here in the stream, I can't see my DMs. You're gonna have to tell me when to
That's
look.
fair. It's
Axonom
fine.
doesn't have cartoon logic.
Ah, I see. Right. Interesting.
Axonom doesn't cartoonify
Anywho,
everything he
can I,
does, but he's got like a lack of logic. He's got twisted logic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Can I
theoretically,
also
there's
make it-
nothing in the rules that state Axonom can't cartoon logic everything. They just don't usually.
Okay, whatever, we're done. We're finally done with that. I can't believe it. We're done. We don't have to worry about the meeting of the gods anymore. We have done it. We've done it. You've all leveled up. I
Thank
got to
you. The
update the cards
gigantism
now.
wasn't getting to me.
Rob Water! Oh my god, Rob Water's been in the stream how long? He showed up
Also, yeah,
like an
I'd like to
hour
state-
ago.
Softs.
He showed up an hour ago. And he's gone.
Yeah, also, I'd like to state, Dina, when he started walking away from the group, is immediately looking over at Levianda and is giving it the look of, well, what's gonna fucking happen?
Also,
Man.
finally, that Dance Macabre of Aura Vitality combo. Let's go!
I'm done. I'm done. I'm wonderful. I'm done. You guys have been wonderful players. We're finally done with this arc. This arc is over.
Yep.
Now time aim for the downtime filler.
It's not time for the downtime yet because there's
So
one.
yeah, just so you know, Laviande is going to just look at you guys, go, well, if anyone has something to say that isn't open hostility, I'm willing to hear it. Otherwise, I'm out
That
of here.
that was just her saying hello. What are you talking about?
Hello, hi. Should I shoot
I mean,
you?
fair enough.
She points her hand. Are we fighting? Are we doing something cool? Is this a party?
Wait.
Dina is
Love
currently
is
like,
Is this an
close to
orchestra
Levianda
standoff?
right now. And he's dead as standing off like 60 feet away from Levianda right now. He's doesn't really have that much emotion on him, just genuinely considering a threat right now.
I do get a bit closer to Love, and basically, in a pretty chill manner, I'm like, "Hey, Love, how are you doing?"
Oh, I get to.
Oh, I was just looking looking out for my patron. He said I should be here, and yeah, I got some interesting information. So
I feel
I
like
mean, it's not really much deeper than that.
Well, at least it seems to be going good for you.
Yeah, it is.
We just
I
saved
made some new friends.
Dinar will state
Oh,
something.
really?
Are you our enemy?
Yep. Kinda, maybe.
readying a
He
he'll
tilts
tell-
his head and raises an eyebrow and goes, "Is it a truce until Axnam is handled?"
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm not I'm not here to fight right now. I'm just here to watch something. I'm not gonna be on my way unless if you don't mind me.
Before you leave, I would like to give you a promise.
Oh, I should have 101 HP.
Yeah.
No, wait.
All right. So, and with that, she just kind of moonwalks out of the room.
Pause, Laviandi. Sarah was speaking to you before Dinoc interrupted.
And Sarah just looking at Love. She just says, "By the way, did you learn another one of those powers that you have?"
Oh yeah, I did. I think so. Yeah, I did.
Levianda, I would
Really?
like to state, Dinac. Yeah, sorry, go on. He was just gonna mention something before you left.
Okay. Then I'm gonna give you the word 1 second, because Sarah just looks at Love and says, "Oh, by the way, I'm currently planning to punch a noble."
Oh, good thing. I wish you the best in that.
Thanks. Wish you the best too. See you. If we don't see as friends, then I hope to see you as a great enemy.
Yeah, sure. Bash my face in. Don't worry about it.
Dinac just states, I would like to give you a promise, Levianda. I will exercise it later.
All right, sure. Yeah, you will.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Bye.
And with
Yeah,
that, she
basically.
leaves, and I think we should probably end the stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all.
It's been a wonderful time. Thank you so much for being here. We've at least accomplished this
Yeah.
goal. It was a lot more than I thought it would be.
Hey,
Thank you
Star,
too. I'll
you got
update
my
my
last message,
sheet
right?
outside the session. I have to go now. But goodbye,
Yep,
everybody.
I got
See
your,
ya,
I got your
Bye,
last
man.
message, but that's
Bye.
probably going to be next session.
Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna be starting with,
Yep.
is what I'm saying.
Probably. I'm out of here. Oh god, next
I would
session
like
we
to
have
state
we had to
something.
figure out how to handle Denock's. Denock has that thing going on. We gotta figure out what's the
So
group
many
gonna
things.
do, and then basically go the downtime.
Yeah, I have so many things. Speaking of things, you can go ahead and leave, Star. Aladamra,
I
Mhm.
or
insert.
Led.